I've been reading this in-game chat, and I have to say, one thing I love about pickups is it's not quite serious business, so
yeah,
it's some pretty hilarious shit going on. We've got the backwards come on bind, we've got, and that's coming from Justin, who also has his name backwards, so he's just, maybe he's like playing backwards, I don't know. But we're getting some shit talking here, people are making fun of Brick.
Always a good pastime.
Yeah. So, all right. Let's talk a little bit about the roster that we're going to see tonight. We will be seeing Brick, 2, no, this is Clock, GWC, Dahagi, WN. Ooh, we got WN back in. All right. ID and Jones. All right. So red team's going to be Brick, 2, Clock, GWC. Blue team, SCA, WN, ID, Jones. You know, Jones is messing it up. We could have gone like full initial on the blue team. Mr. J.
Where did you get the Dahagi pronunciation from? Is that what he preferred? Because we've been in the habit of calling him SDA.
Yeah, well,
okay.
it's Sean Dahagi, so yeah, it's S.
Okay, it's one of those.
Yeah, and then his last name.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I finally went and talked to the guys. Like,
I'll just call him Dahog. Dog.
Nah, I'm just gonna stick with STA. I think people kind of know.
Yo, Dahog, I heard you like nicknames, so I put a nick within your nick so that you can alias when you alias. Alright, we're going live here on Courtyard Conundrum. I think one of the first times we've seen it here on All Your Base.
Yeah. And, you know, quite frankly, I need to bring in the colors, but then we need to talk about GWC. It's been a long time since we've seen him, but we've been kind of, I don't know, I've been missing All Your Base. We've done a couple of King of the Hills the last couple of weeks, and it's great to see CTF, and it's great to see this map as well. Here's the first real damage. It looks like GWC is going to be playing a little bit of defense. He's poking out with the railgun. First regen is picked up. It's going to be WN on the run. Brick picks up the other one. Jahar, what are you seeing on your end?
I'm seeing Brick playing a great defense with that regen. He's going to be heading back over to the red armor, going through the teleporter, and that's one of the things, you know, I think most of the time, you know, the main argument against this map is that it's not really, you know, it doesn't have a lot of interesting stuff when it comes to routes. You have really open bases and really kind of a cramped up mid, and in that respect, it's a little more straight and narrow on that way. But we do see some really cool stuff with the teleporter and that going from red armor to mega health. But now we are seeing an initial flag pick up here by Brick with that regen in hand, but he's going to get shafted off, even though he has quite a few teammates right behind him. Well, there's going to be a huge fight in the mid, and when it comes down to it, King is going to be the guy surviving that with 44 health, just a few shards, but he's going to be dodging back to his own base, waiting for his defender to come through and take security of that mega health. But there's two guys down below right now. GWC is going to be railing off one of them, and it's going to be railed off by King himself.
I'm going to watch STA as he's fighting it out in the middle. And that, you know, that first set of power-ups were pretty useful. I mean, they did get that flag to mid, and they did it, you know, within the first minute of the game. That's usually pretty significant. And you know, a lot of times you'll see, like, here's another touch. Clock this time, looking to make an escape. He does an RJ a little bit low, and I don't think he would have cleared that platform anyway. He gets railed out of the air. WN is looking good tonight, and already hitting 60% rail. Of course, only 2 minutes in, but you know, we have seen him play this sort of defensive position quite a bit, and he does it quite well. Go and take a look at ID. He's usually the guy running the flag, and so we're going to try to stick with him. But there's Clock trying to get away. WN pulls him out of the sky once more with the railgun. And here come the power-ups. That's a mid-air. WN looking sharp with the rockets. Nice little pop. And then a pull in the mid-air, so it's always great to see those kinds of rockets connecting. We are seeing a double haste this power-up round. WN is the guy with the stack, so he's the guy with the power-up. He's about to go strong with it into the red base, and he's going after Brick. He's hitting a lot of LG against him, finishes off with the railgun, but he's met with 2 red defenders, and they pull him down with ease. A series of rails. So that was kind of anticlimactic, Jahar.
Well, we're only 3 minutes in, no real caps made yet, and actually, one of the things I do like about this map is that there's not going to be any, you know, catching the team with their pants down and getting in and getting out and not being noticed and getting the flag all the way back to your base. You're not going to be seeing any of that whatsoever. For any flag caps to happen, you really need a lot of coordination between the two teams. You really need, you know, someone setting up on the right angles, making sure control of all the items is there. It's very difficult to get away with the lucky cap on this map.
Yeah. And here's Jones defending high, and he lands a rail and decides to let go the aggressor. I think he got a little communication from his teammate. I'm guessing all these guys are on vent. This is a pickup, but they do play together quite a bit. So, and just as I mentioned, we probably won't have like a series of teams coming in for all your base. This is probably going to be a series of pickups, because that's just what we were able to put together. I want to say thank you to Artanis for taking the time to get that in the works. We continue to watch Jones, and we do have power-ups coming up in about 20 seconds. Jones is, again, in this position, is one of the strongest defensive places on the map, especially with the railgun. You get to really nail any aggressors that come your way long range. And you can see here, he's just kind of using the geometry, backing off to different choke points really well. So Brick is going to go O, and he has mega health time. I actually want to get back over to Brick and watch him, because he's got a pretty solid stack as he goes through center.
Alright, and I just got to it myself, and with regen in hand, he's going to be eating a rail, but he does have some backup coming out high, and now dropping in low, he's going to get a flag grab, and this is going to be good because he's actually going to need one. Oh, he does have one teammate, but there's a nice rocket jump up, but there's Id also getting a flag grab himself. And actually, he's waiting around
Brick,
for
though.
red armor, and this is actually really huge.
Yeah, Brick is back.
Okay.
He's hurt. And we've got ID, on the other hand, about to leave with
Right,
solid
and
stack.
with their red armor.
Oof. And we're going to see Clock grabbing the flag just as it's dropped. Jones is getting through with 9 health. He's pulled apart. Go back over to Clock, and he's got a chance to get the first cap on the board right now. And there is no last second rail to holy shit. So unfortunately, that'll put Blue down a cap. Red goes into the lead. GWC with an immediate pickup, trying to find an escape. Only 100 health and armor to his name.
Well, I'm definitely liking the teamwork here because in the midst of that, I think each flag was picked up at least twice.
Yes.
And you don't get that, you know, especially on a map this large, you don't get that on the off chance. So definitely some good coordination there by both teams, but it came down to the shots, and it was Red that had it.
Yeah, and I really felt like Red also helped to protect their flag carrier a little bit better. You know, Brick was able to get back to his base, whereas the other flag was dropped in center, I believe, and Jones was able to grab it and try to get it back. But, you know, a little bit better protection. And we also saw, in addition to protecting their flag carrier, as soon as he was home safe, they went on the hunt. I think I saw three guys trying to return that flag for that first cap. So we're watching SDA at the moment with the regen. He's stacking up nicely, about to go on in. He's getting kind of cut off by his own teammate there. Lost a lot of his momentum, and his regen is going to be wearing off here. It's going to be really kind of any sort of delay can really cause problems. We got Nas is trying to get away, not going to happen. Jones will get it done. So here is SDA trying to get it out, and he's railable, but he's not railed. It's Brick with MG, and there's GWC missing. But it's not going to matter because there it is, 2 in the center. Able to get the return. So, kind of
and on CTF10, you know,
shoestring there.
Mid is such a. I will say that mid in CTF10 is a bit of an awkward affair. It's not played through very much, but what we saw there was a 2-man. I don't know if they were expecting the flag carrier to be coming through high mid, but there he was. And I was going to say, I'm going to be very surprised if he can get away with this, but with 20 health left, seeing those 2 guys there, no, that was not going to be happening.